Hello and welcome back to another episode of Wednesday What's with Ghazala. Question that we are discussing today is, what does stress do to our brain? All of us go through some level of stress in our lives every day. It can be because of various things that happen in our life, our studies, our school, our workplaces. We can be overworked due to a number of assignments that have been given. It can be relationships, it can be the arguments, and even finances. When our mind undergoes stress, a hormone called as cortisol is secreted, which signals the brain to take instant action. And therefore, when we are under a tight deadline to deliver, when we have exams, when we have an assignment deadline, we tend to work faster with better performance. Because cortisol is released and we are pushed into instant action mode. But every person, depending on their personality, on their gene type, on their circumstances, has a particular stress tolerance level. Now, if the stress reaches beyond this stress tolerance level, it becomes a problem and a damaging thing to both the body and the mind. A lot of researches and studies have found that prolonged increased levels of cortisol tend to decrease the size of your prefrontal cortex as well as your hippocampus. The prefrontal cortex of our brain is responsible for things like attention, focus, decision making, and hippocampus is responsible for memory retention. If the cortisol levels are high for a long period of time, they gradually reduce ability of a person to focus, to concentrate, to learn and remember things. High levels of cortisol also increase the activity in amygdala of the brain, which is called as the fear center of brain. Also, it inhibits the secretion of feel-good hormones like dopamine and serotonin. So, high level of activity in the fear center of the brain, low levels of pleasure and mood boosting hormones dopamine and serotonin lead to psychological disorders like depression, anxiety, and sadness. If a person is suffering from chronic stress, that means that the cortisol levels in the blood are most of the times high. In that case, it can even lead to neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Cortisol actually has a two-way damaging effect. It reduces the existing size of the brain, so it shrinks the existing volume of the brain, and it also inhibits the formation of newer brain cells. Also, it's a very vicious cycle. The more stress you have, the less is the ability of the brain to control and manage stress. So now when we know that stress wreaks a havoc on our body and our mind, it is very important to manage the stress in our lives. Do not overwork. Do not get overstressed about things happening in your life. They all are going to settle down with time. Try to relax and calm down your mind. Do proper exercise. Drink plenty of water and take proper sleep. Once in a while, take relaxing things like listen to a soothing music, do some meditation, or take a nice massage. So that was all for today. See you tomorrow. Toodles.